Both Suzuki and Honda have just revealed two new bikes with new engines, the Suzuki V-Strom 800DE and the Honda XL750 Transalp. Both are middleweight adventure bikes, have 21-inch front wheels with tube tyres and share their new parallel twin 270-degree crank engines with an affordable middleweight naked bike in each of the manufacturer's ranges. Although the engines have the same configuration and Suzuki's new motor is 776cc and Honda's just 1cc behind at 775, the Honda is a bit more powerful, but the Suzuki has a bit more torque, and perhaps more importantly, the Suzuki produces its torque and power lower down the rev range. The outright performance of each engine though is pretty similar, as both bikes also appear to be. They both seem destined to go head to head for sales in the ever popular adventure segment. Or are they? In this video we'll take a look at 5 key areas where the bikes are quite different, with the hope that we can find a distinction that would help you decide which is best for you. Hello and welcome to Moto Chatter, let's dive into the details. The V-Strom is the bigger bike. That isn't to say the Transalp is small, but the Suzuki is generally a physically bigger bike. It has a longer wheelbase too, albeit 10mm, but a longer wheelbase should result in a more stable bike off-road. The Suzuki is also heavier, 230 kilos to the Honda's much more svelte 208 kilos. These are the curb weights quoted by the manufacturers, but I have to say a 22 kilo difference does seem to be quite a big difference. Whether these weights are directly comparable with fuel amounts I can't say, but nevertheless those are the figures. The Suzuki's extra size is also reflected in the seat height. Standard the V-Strom is 855mm to the Transalp's 850. Both Suzuki and Honda do offer a low seat option. For the Honda it drops to 820mm and for the V-Strom 835. Suzuki also have a high seat option for the V-Strom at 885mm, so taller riders might want to try the V-Strom out for size first. Another way the V-Strom is bigger is the tank size, 20 litres to the Transalp 16.9. The bikes have almost identical consumption figures, so the V-Strom will have a significantly longer range than the Transalp thanks to that larger tank. Based on the manufacturer's consumption figures, I get 454 kilometers or 282 miles for the V-Strom and 393 kilometers or 244 miles for the Transalp. Obviously this all depends on how you use and ride the bike, but that is a win for the Suzuki. Another win for the Suzuki is the suspension. Both bikes have shower forks and a shower monoshock, but the V-Strom's is fully adjustable, where the Honda's is preload adjustable only. The V-Strom also has 220mm of wheel travel front and rear, where the Transalp is 220 front and just 190 at the rear. Also bear in mind the rear tyre size is different as well. The Suzuki has a 17-inch rear with a bigger 18-inch rim on the Honda. The Suzuki will also be able to skim over slightly higher rocks with an extra 10mm of ground clearance, having 220mm to the Honda's 210. The V-Strom does seem to be adding up to be the better option off-road, particularly if you have the leg length to deal with the extra height and weight. The Honda though wins out when it comes to the tech package. Both bikes have ride-by-wire throttles, a USB charging socket and 5-inch colour TFT displays. The Honda though allows for phone connectivity with a voice-operated system. It also has self-cancelling indicators too. When it comes to rider aids, the Honda has its nose in front again. On both bikes you have 2-level ABS plus off on the rear wheel, but the Suzuki has 3 power modes to the Honda's 4. The Honda also has 5-level traction control with integrated anti-wheelie, and it has 3 engine braking settings. The Suzuki isn't lacking though. It has 3 traction control modes for the road, a gravel mode for off-road and the ability to turn the traction control off altogether. But if you want the most tech and particularly the phone connectivity, there is no doubt the Honda is the way to go. Where the Honda has the Suzuki beaten with electronic equipment, the Suzuki is better equipped physically. It comes standard with an up and down quick shifter, an option on the Transalp. It also has a 3-position adjustable screen and hand guards and a sump guard to keep your hands and the engine safe off-road. The Transalp comes with neither of these as standard. Of course, both bikes have a range of luggage and protection accessories available for them, including hard case panniers and top boxes. Both bikes are available in 3 colours. Suzuki offer you grey, yellow or black, and Honda black, silver grey and this rather smart tricolour red, blue and white. You could argue that the Honda is the more elegant bike and the V-Strom the more rugged looking bike. The Suzuki does seem to be better prepared for heavier off-road use, with its lower down torque, reduced top end power, longer wheelbase, fully adjustable suspension and extra travel and ground clearance. But Honda do say that the Transalp is for carving around mountain hairpins and taking to the gravel tracks of the Alps. Where the V-Strom could have it beaten off-road, the Transalp could well outperform the V-Strom on-road, with that extra top end power and shorter wheelbase. The Honda does come with a choice of tyres, Dunlop Trailmax Mixed Tour or more road bias Metzler Carroll Streets, whereas the Suzuki comes solely with the Dunlops. Prices are still to be announced at the time of making the video, but the bike should be in showrooms by spring 2023. For me, the V-Strom is the winner. Where the Honda is a clear winner in the tech department and could be the best all-rounder, the Suzuki seems better prepared to go off-road and get stuck into the rough stuff. I also like the look of it, its larger dimensions would be better for me, and it has a longer range, plus phone connectivity is not something I would miss. But those are my thoughts. What do you think? Let me and others know in the comments. Please remember to like and subscribe if you like the video, but whatever you do, have a great day, and as always, thanks for watching.